Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A battle over a scheduled elementary school demo is far from over. The action set to happen today, and the fight to stop it from happening. Right now, questions are growing in Keego Harbor, where the community waits to learn when Roosevelt Elementary will be demolished. A contractor found more than 10,000 square feet of asbestos inside the building, and people want answers. Priya Mann shows us how this is impacting the neighborhood.
The battle over the future of this elementary school here in Keego Harbor has been up for debate for about 2 years, and work is set to begin today. This is the asbestos abatement process, but folks here who live in this area are worried about the impact of this process. And let me show you what happened last week as protesters lined up outside of the school. We're talking about Roosevelt Elementary, and many folks who live here have raised concerns about the environmental impact that this demolition could have on the surrounding area, specifically about the impact of the asbestos abatement. According to Eagle, a contractor for the district found more than 10,000 square feet of asbestos containing materials. And Eagle says if any additional asbestos is identified, the district is required to submit a revised notice to the department. Now, West Bloomfield School says they are following all regulations and requirements associated with that permit to ensure compliance and safety. But here's what concerned resident had to say last week.
We really want that additional testing done to give us peace. Peace is priceless when it comes to this. If it's not done correctly, the asbestos will be in the air, in the soil, and in the water.
And despite growing opposition here in this community, plans for that abatement process are set to begin later today. We'll, of course, continue to follow this developing story. In Keego Harbor, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Detroit police are looking for whoever fired a bullet into a firehouse last night. This is video near the Engine 58 firehouse. It's on Whittier near I-94. According to police, somebody fired multiple shots across the street. One of those hit the firehouse. Nobody was hurt, but we did get word from Fire Chief David Nelson about this incident. He says it's a stark reminder of the dangers that reckless gunfire poses to everyone in our community. Detroit firefighters dedicate their lives to protecting our residents, and they should never have to worry about their own safety while inside their station. If you do have anything to report with this crime, you can do it by calling 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Crime Stoppers is anonymous. Tough start for the Lions kicking off the regular season, and the Lions will certainly be looking to make some serious adjustments after that loss to the Packers yesterday afternoon. Let's get to Joel, who also has a recap of that game as well as a tough day for the Tigers.
The world is not ending. This is how the NFL season starts, though. Not with a bang, but a whimper. The Packers send the first message in the NFC North, and it is clear the back-to-back division champs have some work to do when they get back to Detroit. Aiden Hutchinson is finally back, but the Lions' pass rush had problems all day getting to the quarterback at Lambeau. Opening drive, Jordan Love connects with Tucker Kraft for the score. 12 plays, 83 yards. Love was never sacked, and when you have lots of time, it makes throws like this easy. Jaden Reed sneaks behind Terrion Arnold. Green Bay leads 17-3. Detroit controls time of possession. Minute and change left in the half. In the red zone, Jared Goff picked off by Evan Williams. Still 17-3 at recess. That Packers D not playing around out of the locker room. Goff under constant pressure, sacked 4 times. This another drive killer in the third. Just 1 touchdown on 4 trips inside the 20, and it comes in the final minute. Preseason star Isaac TeSlaa proves he's got the stuff. A Catch of the Year candidate for the Hudsonville native, his first catch period. Window dressing on a disappointing first look at the Lions, a 27-13 loss.
Like I told the team, it's tough, to go in and not certainly play close to your best game. And, you hate starting the season out with a loss. And as bad as that is, it's not what it appears to be. So it's like I told them, let's clean up the tape. We made some critical errors at the worst times possible.
home opener next Sunday against the Bears. That will be the return of offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. He makes his debut with Chicago tonight against J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings. 18 games to go in the MLB season and an 8.5 game lead in the division. It is reasonable to shift attention to the American League standings. The Tigers sit a half game back of Toronto. Still, after the finale against the White Sox, 2-0 Chicago in the first, Spencer Torkelson flies out to center, and the Sox lose the handle on the relay, flies up into the stands for a couple freebies. Tigers score their first 4 runs off just 2 hits. 4-3 in the 7th. Will Robertson takes advantage of 2 walks, drops one into right center off Tommy Kahnle. The tying run scores from third, knotted up at 4. Top of the 8th, bases loaded for Lenyn Sosa. Just a tough spot for Will Vest to come in out of the pen. Base knock brings in 2, and those runs are the difference in a 6-4 series-deciding loss. This stat makes the difference in the game. Detroit issues 9 walks, their most in 3 years.
We thought we were getting away with it for a while, and then at the end we couldn't. So it's just more opportunities. It's more guys rolling the lineup. You kind of got to deal with the top of their lineup again. It just wasn't a good day on the mound for us with the free passes. So it played a big role in it.
Series begins tonight in New York against the Yankees. Could have serious implications both for the AL East race with the Blue Jays and, of course, for seeding with the Tigers. But that's going to do it for sports. Enjoy your Monday.
Well, as you already mentioned, Joel, the Lions lost, so there's no enjoying this Monday. However, the forecast isn't.
The weather.
It might cheer us up.
Yeah, it definitely helps. I mean, we have the sun out there today. Temperatures on the mild side at this lunch hour, sitting well into the 60s over at Metro Airport. We have 62 in Ann Arbor, 61 in Howell, 63 in Port Huron, with a very light and variable wind. So not too breezy out there, and low humidity. You really can't beat it. So 71 degrees for the afternoon high for today. That's still a smidge below average, but a little improvement from where we were over the weekend. Yesterday's high was 69 degrees at Metro Airport, but we'll hold on to the sunshine thanks to that high pressure that's pushing off to the east. So dry conditions draping lower Michigan at this hour as we check in with satellite and radar. Let's talk about that temperature trend, though, as we will be ticking upward each and every day all the way till about Thursday. So average 77. We get awfully close to it tomorrow, mid-70s in the forecast. And then by midweek and rounding out the work week, we're going to be on either side of 80. Will we hold on to those summer-like conditions heading into the weekend? And when could possibly be our next chance for rain? Well, we'll have all of that in your full forecast.